Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. We'll check on his status when we get back. On second down now, it's Bennett. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 3rd down, Bennett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. It's Bennett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Powell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. Patterson's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell shedding the tackle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. Broken tackle. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And some room to maneuver. And they can't bring him down. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell, 57 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw on second down. Powell. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On third down, Powell. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Back deep for Philadelphia, Devontae Smith. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So, you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start the drive here with Gainwell. Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They find some open field here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 143 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. They'll try the left side with Gainwell. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. A give running right is Gainwell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And out of bounds right around the 20. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running right, this is Gainwell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now Green, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll look to run with Gainwell. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2 and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Eagles have recovered. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple, and that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might...
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Powell. And he completes it to Westbrook. 7 yards the pickup there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Powell. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And complete on the right side to Bennett. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw again. This is Smith with the ground. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it, being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. On the move to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Steps away. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from